Hi, I'm Adviganesh. So today I'm going to show how to make a working Avoid Me robot in our WiinBoard. Okay, so the components we need for this project are a WiinBoard, a battery case, 4 AA batteries, 2 JST connectors, 3-pin JST connectors, 2 IR sensors, some nuts and bolts, and 2 wheels. Okay, so first of all let's open our battery case and we can insert the AA batteries to it. Second one, the third one, and the fourth one. Okay, so now let's close the lid. So in the battery case there is an on-off switch, so let's turn it on. And like that in the WiinBoard too, there is an on-off switch, so let's turn this on too. So now light and LED is glowing. So that means our WiinBoard is getting current from the batteries in the battery case. Okay. So now here there are two motors inbuilt to our WiinBoard. So there are also wires coming out from it. So these are the wires coming from left motor and we will connect it here. And these are the wires coming from the right motor and we will connect it here too. Okay, so now let's take our IR sensor, and here in the WiinBoard there is a hole. So and like that in the IR sensor too there is a hole. So let's add a nut like this. Okay. So now here we will add a bolt to tighten the IR sensor, and like that we will connect one more IR sensor. Okay, so now as you can see I have connected both of the IR sensors. So now let's take a 3-pin JST connector and we can connect this end of it to 1_IR here and the other end to the IR sensor. Okay, and like that we can connect another JST connector to 2_IR and the other end to the second IR sensor. So now both the IR sensors are showing an LED glow. So that means our IR sensors are getting current. Okay, and if it detects something, another LED glows like this. Okay, so now let's take our wheels and we can connect this one to our right motor and the other one to our left motor. Okay, so now to make our wheels move, we will upload some codes to the studio.wingy.com website. So now let's move on to the coding part. Okay, so now we are in the WinBlog website. So first of all let's click here and we can select WiinBoard Proton. And now to have the option to connect our WiinBoard, we should firstly make sure that an application called WinBlog is installed and it should be running in the background. Okay, and the second thing is we should make sure that our programming cable is thoroughly connected to our laptop and to our WiinBoard. So if we do both of them right, then we will have the option to connect our WiinBoard. So let's click connect and we can click go to editor. So now let's click here to make this animation. Okay, so the first code here is going to be when and before that we should click here to add an extension called car control. Yes, so now it's saying loaded. So as you can see here, a new block is loaded which is named car control. Okay, so the first code here is going to be when Arduino begin. This make it so that when the Arduino begin, all the other codes work. The next code is set pin 29 mode input. We are setting it to 29 because that's where we have put our IR sensor, and like that we will also do it for pin 30. So now let's add a code. Initialize pen RM1 33, RM2 34, LM1 35 and LM2 36. Okay, so now we have initialized all our pens. So now let's add a forever loop, and in that forever loop we will add a if then code. So like that, and we should do so, and we should go to pens like that and like that. So now we'll put it into actually 0, and the other one also to 0. So now let's set it to 29 and the other one to 30. So what it means is, if our left IR sensor, which is in pin 29, doesn't detect anything which means is equal to 0, and the right IR sensor doesn't detect anything, then it will set direction RM1 high, RM2 low, LM1 high and LM2 low. So because this is an avoid me robot, if there is nothing in front of it, it will go forward. So okay, so RM1 means right motor forward, RM2 means right motor backward, and like that it's for LM1 and LM2. The only change is LM1 is left motor forward and LM2 is left motor backward. Okay, so now let's duplicate this 3 more times. Okay, so now if both our IR sensor detect something, then nothing should happen, so everything will be in low. And now if the right IR sensor detects something, then, like, to be honest, so if the right IR sensor detects something, then this is the right IR sensor and this is the left IR sensor. So if the right IR sensor detects something, so like it's going like this, and if it detects something like that, then the left motor will stop spinning and the right motor will start spinning. So because of that, it will go like this. So now there is nothing on its way out, so it will go on like that. And if there is something here, then if our left motor sensor, our left IR sensor senses something, then our left motor will spin like this, and it will continue its way like that. Okay, so if only our right IR sensor detects something, then then the right wheel will move forward, and the left one and the others will be on low. And high means it will get current, and low means it won't get current. So right motor will only get current to go forward if that happens. And if only our left IR sensor detects something, then the left motor should spin to move on from its way. Okay, so the codes are basically done now. And now let's try to upload these codes. So let's click upload here. Okay, so now our programming cable is taking the uploaded codes and it is giving it to the WiinBoard. Okay, so now it's saying upload success. So here, as you can see, it is saying upload success. Okay, so as I said before, I have connected the programming cable to the laptop and to our WiinBoard to upload the codes. So now I will show you the Avoid Me robot in action. Okay, so I will turn it on. Okay, so now it's going, and it now tries to avoid this object like this. So As you can see, our Avoid Me robot is working perfectly fine. So that's how I made a working Avoid Me robot in our WiinBoard. Thank you.